diagram. So this is also a type of a curve. See, you can observe this curve, and for this curve these two tangents meeting at a point D1, and D1 is a point of intersection, and delta is the deflection angle, where O1 is the center of the circle and R is the radius. So in this figure, from the figure, the tangent length can be written for the first arc, that is this arc, that is only this portion I am writing. Okay, so for the first arc we know from the the formula, right? For the tangent length we have derived in the previous derivation, that is T is equal to R into tan delta by 2. This is a formula, but in the place of small t, here what it is there? Small t at S. Here small s is there, no? In place of small t it is Ts, in place of R it is Rs, and in place of delta it is delta by 2, delta 1 by it. Here in place of delta it is delta 1. So you can write this tangent length formula for the first arc as Ts is equal to Rs into tan delta 1 by 2. In the similar way you can write it for second arc also, that is TL is equal to, because here it is represented by the tangent length of the tangent for long curve. So this is L. Okay, length of the tangent for long curve. So you can write that as TL is equal to RL into, in place of S here RL will come. So TL is equal to RL into tan delta, in place of delta 1 delta 2 will come. So it is delta 2 by 2. Let us take these two equations as 1 and 2. Okay, where what do you mean by this TS? We can find it out. See, so this is D1 T1 and D1 D are the tangents for this particular arc. See, for this I will tell from this diagram only. For this first arc, T1 D1 and D1 are the tangents. From the property of the circle, that is, whatever the tangents we are drawn from the exterior point of the circle, those two tangent segments are equal. So in the similar way, the tangents which is drawn for this curve or arc, okay, for this circular arc, whatever the tangents drawn from the exterior point of this, those two tangents are also equal. So if this length, that is T1 D1 is small ts, then D1 is also small ts. This also becomes ts. Okay, so in the similar way, if T2 D2 is small tl, then D2 also becomes small tl. That is what here we have written. See, where D1 T1 is equal to D1 D, D1 T1 is equal to D1 D is equal to small ts. In the similar way, D2 T2 is equal to D2 D is equal to small t. These both are according to the properties of the circle. Then finally, we can write the length of common tangent. Length of common tangent is the portion here, it is there, no, D1 to D2. This portion is known as common tangent. So length of this common tangent D1 D2 can be written as, it is geometry. See, what is D1 D2? It is D1 plus D plus D2 is nothing but D1 D2. For example, so see, here it is D1, here it is D2, and in between here D. So D1 D2 is equal to D1 D plus D2. That is what we have written here. So therefore, length of the common tangent is, that is D1 D2 is equal to D1 D plus D2 D. Let us take this as equation 3. So in this equation 3, you substitute the value of A and B, that is D1 D as TS, D2 D as TL. When we substitute it, finally we will get the length of the common tangent, that is D1 d2. d1 d2 is equal to small ts plus tl. Okay, so when any triangle you take, so when we know one side, so this side, that is d1 d2 is known. So here, so this point is B. When, so and these three angles are known. When three angles are known and one side is known, the remaining two sides can be found out by applying which rule? So when one side of the triangle and three interior angles are known, which rule we can apply and find out? The rule is sine rule. So for this triangle, we are applying sine rule and we are going to find out the remaining sides. That is, see, by applying sine rule to the triangle BD1 D2, we can find side BD1 and BD2. That is, by applying the sine rule for this BD1 D2, we can find D1B and D2B, because this side and interior three angles are known. So write it out, apply the sine rule and write this. So finally we can find out BD1. See, this equal to this and this equal to this. By doing this arrangements, you can get finally BD1 is TS plus TL divided by sine 180 minus delta into sine delta 2. That is because, see, in place of D1 D2, we are substituting this value TS plus TL. So when this becomes, see, BD1 divided by sine delta 2 is equal to this portion D1 D2, but in place of D1 D2 I have directly substituted its value, that is TS plus TL. So and I have written. So finally you got the value of BD1 and BD2. So let us take those equation as number 4 and number 5. Then as the length of the tangent, we also know the formula for length of the curve. That is, length of the curve is pi r delta by 180. You can see the previous derivation of the simple curve. There only we have derived, for all the elements we have derived the equations. So from that only directly we are taking now the formulas and just we are substituting. In the place of r, it is rs. In the place of delta, this is for the first curve and this is for the second arc. Okay, so this is for the small curve and long curve. For the small curve, the length of the short curve, that is short curve, is written by pi rs delta 1 by 180, and for the longest curve, that is pi rl delta 2 by 180. Next, in the similar way, so we can find out the chain edges. Chain edge at T1 is nothing but chain edge at point of intersection minus TS. That is, see, if we want this chain edge, we want this point, chain edge at T1, then if we know the value of point of intersection, from point of intersection, if we deduct capital TS, we will get the tangent T1. Then if we want the chain edge at T2, so we once we get the chain edge at T1, right, chain edge at T1 plus, if you add this, so before finding chain edge at T2, we will find chain edge at D. So to find out chain edge at D, it is chain edge at T1 plus small ls, that is length of the curve. You will get this point D. After getting the point D, chain edge at T2 can be find out by chain edge at D plus, chain edge at D minus L2, you will get chain edge at T2. So these are the formulas like I have explained you in the unit 2, right? So how we are going to get this formula? These are the formulas. So okay, so in the similar way, we need to find out the formula for capital TS and TL. Capital TS, according to the geometry, it is nothing but small ts plus BD1. See, if you want to get, for example, so this is entire line. When we will get this entire distance, when we add these two distance, we will get TS. So capital TS is nothing but small ts plus BD1.